my whole podcast I was kicked out of my own shit. I don't know how in the hell that happened. I don't know. I can't begin to know how shit like that happens. So I'm just gonna pretend like whatever. The internet's acting crazy. So what I'm doing is I'm inviting all my friends. Check it out. Check me out. Get on here. Let's do this thing one step at a time. Let's figure it out. Because I tell you what, it just seems like every time you get momentum going, man, there's always something that sticks that damn fucking iron rod right in your spokes. Shuts down right into the gearbox and shuts everything down. So let's see what the hell's going on here. And the thing about it is I do this because I love it. But if the universe doesn't want me to do it, then I'm gonna have to find something else to do. Because I'm all about fighting for a thing. But if every time you build a house you get flooded, it's time to move around. You know what I mean? It's time to really move around. Time to move around, do some shit. I mean, so let's see what happens. Okay, so I've invited all those friends there. And let's see what's going on the. So far so good. So far it seems like everything is in good working order. Okay, I'm getting some responses here, so hopefully people will start tuning in. Okay, I hear you. What's going on? Okay, so that's Lord Finesse hitting me up. Hi, Smiley. What's goody? How you doing? Welcome to the Everybody Eats Happy Gossip Hour. Shy Smiley. I just fanned you. Why does your picture look hella familiar? Trust no one. I'm with you. Thank you for becoming a fan. Love it. Appreciate that. Okay, so like I said, last time I was on here, I got kicked out of my own show. I don't know how it happened, man. We had good momentum going, and my partner and friend Lord Finesse, Michael Teague from Finesse Entertainment, kept the party going while I was completely kicked out, and then it was shut down. So now I'm back up, and let's see what's happening. Let's see what the system does. And right now, I'm glad to see that everything seems to be going accordingly. So let's see what happens here, guys. Let's have a great time. I got a couple of joints. I was anxious to play this joint before. This track, while we're waiting for fans to come on, just throw some music on here. This song is made by an artist by the name of Nate Allure. And he's with Open Mind Media, and thank you. He's with Open Mind Media, and it's an artist that we are going to be paying attention to with great interest. I'm very extremely talented artist, so I'm just going to play his joint. It's called No Fakes. Again, the name of the label is Open Mind Media. So here we go. Bitch, I'm going dummy. I hope y'all can hear that. They can never let them see me stressed, Hey, notice he said finesse, and then Lord Finesse.
Shawty wanna cuff me cause I next started. Let these niggas sweat, niggas count me out, and that's a bet, and my papa made it for your neck,
I hear real good. Can y'all hear good?
Let me
know.
Gotta pump your boys on like they from Baton Rouge. You ain't talking money, better move. Shawty pull up on me on my room. Nigga got me all up in the mood. The new freaky thing. Give me while my day swing. Yeah, you saying my name. Hey, BB at the dock. It's so funny, kind left me in the dark. I'm still here shining. You bitch went on with the gang. I can wildin'. They say that I'm late, be like, nah, it's perfect timing. I can never let them see me stressed, yeah. So I with it, she know I bless, yeah. Shorty like the way that I finesse, yeah. I find any reason just to flex, yeah. But I ain't all me, no things around me. All I was positive vibes. I can never let them see me stressed, yeah. I find any reason just to flex, yeah.
All right. Yo, when I say I love you, it ain't on no funny shit. It means I see you. The bottom line, everybody. Yo. So it seems like everything is in working order. I don't know what the hell happened last week. My Facebook footage seems a bit glitchy and delayed. I don't know what's going on with that. That might be a Facebook issue. But YouNow seems to be rocking and rolling again. I don't know what's going on. Thank you, Shy Smiley, for the 77 invites. I got Lord Finesse going to be on here in 5 minutes. So as soon as he's ready to log in here, we can go ahead and get started with him. Shout out to everybody on the Facebook that's tuned in. Michelle Cunningham, what's up, baby girl? Michael Coffey, what's good? Kelly Jones. And then, of course, Michael Teague, a.k.a. Lord Finesse, that was on there. So that artist was Nate Allure with Open Mind Media, called No Fakes. That's one of my favorite joints. I've been rocking this guy for like 6 months. And I've been trying to get an interview with this guy. And it turns out that this artist is right in my backyard. And it was very interesting to meet him and the people. So what happened was I started 6 months ago doing this. It's about almost 6 months doing this Everybody Eats podcast. And I mean, I've been doing Everybody Eats for years, but the whole radio podcast didn't start till about 5 months ago, where I started doing it like this. And so I was looking for local artists to send me their music and whatnot. I started getting music from like North Carolina, Jersey in the East Coast, New York in the East Coast, Georgia, Florida. I got artists from all over the place sending me stuff. Well, this guy sent me his music, and I was bumping it. And I was like, yo, this is flame, yo. I love this. You got any more? Yo, hit me up. Yo, let's get an interview. It turns out that one of my working buddies that does business with me on Team Footage, it turns out that he is friends with this guy and served in the Navy, actually in the Army, with the business side of this artist. One of the guys that runs the business side of that artist. So shout out to them guys. Brought it together. I drove about an hour away from my house to their home, to their studio, and was blown away. I couldn't believe that I knew the guy the whole time. I've been bumping his music for years. He has a following, and I think I know that big things are to come with this young man. So y'all keep Nate Allure is the name of the artist, but keep your eyes and ears open for Open Mind Media, not open-minded, Open Mind Media. Okay, it's military based. Military guys put it together. And so thanks for their service. And now look at that. They're providing a further service. And then they have a good artist by the name of Nate Allure. The guy is just, you heard the song. And in fact, he sent me some more music. What I ought to do is I ought to, hold on. Let me see if I can pull them up I should be able to. All I gotta do is just download them and put them into the file. Uh, they sent me, I think, 2 more tracks. So yeah, I think I'll go ahead and do that and see if we can get that into the circulation. With this Everybody Eats Gossip Hour happy hour. Hey, so anyways, how is everybody doing? I hope everybody's had a wonderful weekend. Happy Monday to everybody. Money making Monday. You know how it is. It's always about the M's. It's always about making that money, making that millions. You know what I'm saying? Making memories. All that. That's what it's all about. Getting them M's. You know, making movement, making money, making movement, making memories. I'm all about those M's. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, Shy Smiley. What's your real name, Shy? Your face looks really familiar, and I'm trying to see if you're somebody else. Is this VegMex? Are you VegMex? Oh, it's Sade? Okay. Hi, Sade. I hope I'm saying that properly. Okay, well, thank you for your response, girl. You're so, man, it's just awesome. I'm waiting for everybody else to chime in, too. Usually I have 100 bunch of people. My English is just spectacular today. Anyways, yeah, you know, I'm just waiting for everybody else to tune in here so we can get going with the Everybody Eats happy hour. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and download these joints. But so just to kind of catch up on what we were talking about, actually, you know what? We're going to talk about a new subject, man. There was a matter that came up today. We were talking about Wendy Williams and her drug problems and all this and that. And I thought that was just irony in that you build a business based on gossiping about other people, and now you become the subject of gossip. Isn't that funny? I always tell people irony is God's sense of humor. You know, it's all tied in with the old don't judge lest you be judged. Don't worry about the speck in somebody's eye when you got a plank in your own eye. You know, all this and that. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's that type of stuff. You know, you worried about everything else, and then you end up being that thing. You know, I tell people, be careful of the things you hate, lest you become that thing. You know what I'm saying? It's always people that hate homosexuals or hate other races that their children end up becoming either homosexual or whatever, or they end up marrying the race that you hate or having children by that race. It's funny. That's how I think it's nature's own natural medicine for curing what's broken in this world. Okay, so let me see. Here we go. All right. So here we go. So they sent me 2 joints. So I'm anxious to see what this is all about. What's good? All right, here we go. And then this one. Okay. So we're downloading those joints. But anyway, I'm gonna start this off by saying celebrating birthdays, celebrating a person at a cemetery is not the same thing as celebrating those people amongst us, man. Celebrating them when they're here with us. What do I mean when I say that? Well, we have a tendency to celebrate people after they're dead and gone, but we kind of sit around on our asses when they're living trying to make a movement. Only a few people, you know, respond to that movement or their movements when they're alive. Others wait till they're on camera to show out and be like, yeah, man, I support that. Because whether you think that you're making a thing about other people, we tend to make it more about ourselves. Somehow it always ends up being more about us. We're on film, we're on camera, showing our ass, showing out, trying to act like we're showing love to somebody else. But it's really about trying to gain clout in being in front of the camera, looking like we're showing love so that we can get that credit. Yeah, man, yo, that dude always showing love to people, man. You know, I'm going to go back to the whole Jesus Christ thing. You know, from my teachings of Jesus Christ, he never walked around telling the world he was great. He never walked around doing a thing to gain clout. You know, he never did that. He just did what he had to do. He shouted out who needed to be shouted out. He shouted out the Almighty God, right? That's in our teachings. You know, we get all these people out here patting ourselves on the back, acting like we're doing a bunch of stuff. We ain't doing nothing. We're just out here just trying to gain clout. Why? Why are we out here trying to gain clout? For what? You know what I'm saying? Instead of just doing what we should be doing, because it needs to be done. You know, I talked about that in the other podcast too, with people that walking around here talking about they self-proclaiming that they're blessed and highly favored. You know what I'm saying? But then somebody says a cuss word around them, they act like the person has a disease. You know, first of all, that's not Christianity. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's come on, man. That's being a hypocrite. You understand? So what am I talking about? I'm talking about, there's an artist that just died. Everybody knows who I'm talking about. I ain't got to say no names. You know what I'm saying? There's an artist that's just been killed, and everybody wants to shout out this artist now. This artist been out here doing the thing for a long time. Gangbanger turned street prophet, if you will, but not a prophet like, I mean, he was spreading the word, but he was also living the word. He was living his actions. Now he's dead, and everybody want to act like they're on board, trying to buy his stuff, do all that. Why? Why you wait till somebody's dead on the streets over some dumb shit, ignorant shit, the ignorant shit that's just meant to keep people down, keep people in a broken situation? You know, maybe if he had more people around him, more support around him, maybe that situation wouldn't have happened. I ain't talking about the people that were supporting him. I'm talking about the ones that talk like they support, but don't really be about that support. You know what I'm saying? Everybody always talk after you're dead, after you're gone. It's like that dude that talks all that shit, then somebody confronts them, they shut up, and then when the person gone, man, I was about to knock that fool out. I was about to knock his ass. Man, he had said one more thing to me, man. I was about to get in that ass. Knowing damn well you was shook than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's logged into the Everybody Eats Happy Hour Gossip Hour. First of all, I just want to say my condolences to the loss of the fallen soldier. But the thing that pisses me off is, you know, his troubles are over now. You know, what bothers me is everybody want to celebrate his loss now. You know, I started this segment by saying celebrating birthdays and people's movements at a cemetery is never the same thing as celebrating them when they're sitting right here with us. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Drew Yates, man? I'm chilling here, man, just doing the thing I always do, you know what I'm saying? Trying to keep the movement alive. Everybody eats. You know how I move. You know what I'm saying? It's not about me. It's about success. It's about chasing those M's, that money, those millions, making memories, that movement. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I do. That's what I'm doing this for. When I tell you I love you, you know it ain't on no funny shit. I love all y'all. I love each and every one of y'all that's on here tuned in. Y'all know me. Y'all know me personally. A lot of y'all. Y'all know who I am. That's what I do. I am what I do. I do what I am. What you see is what you get, man. So if what I'm doing is fake, then I'm the fakest motherfucker on this planet. You know what I'm saying? And your choice is easy. It's real easy to stay from around me. You feel me? I celebrate your movement, Drew. I see what you doing out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but love for you, bro. You about to be somebody, man. You about to be, you know what I'm saying? They ain't ready. They not ready. They're not ready, though. Your time is coming, fam. Just be patient. A lot of you artists that are out here that I know personally, just be patient. Your time is coming. Just be patient. It only takes one to pop. You understand what I'm saying? The only thing I'm trying to encourage, though, is I'm trying to encourage artists to be their own labels. Stop trying to be signed by other people, man. Don't be a slave and a pet to other organizations and companies. Those guys they're already dripping in millions. Do your own thing. Be your own boss. And like my partner, Lord Finesse, create your own check. Feel me? So, speaking of which, oh, no doubt, bro. I got you, man. Always, bro. Ain't nothing but love, man. Y'all are the future. My generation, we getting older. We waiting on y'all to entertain us now. We entertained y'all when y'all was kids. Now entertain us. You feel me? So we need y'all. We need the youngsters to get out here and really rock the stage, rock the mics. We set the foundation. My generation and the generation before me, we set the foundation for hip hop and rap and reggae and all that. Now it's time for y'all to do the thing. You feel me? Where's my people at? Hold on. So Let me see where my man's is at. But while I'm doing that, yeah, man, listen, man, people out here trying to celebrate a man, you know what I'm saying, after he's dead and gone. What good is that gonna do? Why you following a nigga now that he's dead and gone? He's dead. He's gone. Following him now ain't gonna do shit. We've been doing that for years. When Jesus was here, we talked shit. We ridiculed the man. We murdered the man. Okay? Now, 3,000 years later, we want to celebrate the man. Martin Luther King, when he was here, same difference. Now this dude. Now this artist. You know what I'm saying? Tupac and all that. You know, everybody want, when they was alive, Michael Jackson, when he was alive, everybody want to talk shit and ridicule people. We're human beings. We go through shit. Sometimes we don't feel like we're following the same agenda that we was following when we started out. But you understand, things change and people change. What made me mad before, maybe I forgave it, let it go, and I'm grown. Now I'm talking about other shit, addressing other shit. Maybe I've learned to stop making things about me and make things about, you know, others. And so because of that, you know what I'm saying, I can I can grow and my conversation grows. Feel me? And that's what it's all about. But people get caught in a thing, you know. It's almost like what I call the Jim Carrey effect. Okay, so everybody who's familiar with Jim Carrey, or anybody who's familiar with Jim Carrey, knows he's a funny, clown, goofy type of guy, right? He made his start, he made his, you know, his career like that. But he wanted to showcase other talents, so he started doing more serious roles and stuff, and he kind of started losing some of his. He's not a different person. He's just trying to do different things, trying to show different talent. But because we get spoiled to a thing, we can't see past the goofy clown that Jim Carrey has always been for us. You understand what I'm saying? So now we've diminished his talent because we're not accepting or expecting that he could be more, he can offer more than what we've become accustomed to seeing. They did that with Michael Jackson. They did that with Tupac. Tupac 1 minute was an angry gangster, violent motherfucker, thug life, nigga, thug life till I die. That's why I fucked your bitch. And then he was like, you know, dear mama, we got to treat our ladies right. And all of a sudden he's, you know, before now these bitches and hoes and tricks and all this and that. And then he was treat your ladies right, right? And then everybody started getting kind of, oh, he's contradicting himself. No, he's not. He's growing. The language is changing. So he's changing. He's adapting. Life is changing. His experiences are changing. You know, where he was mad and angry before, he dealt with it. And now he's moving on. You feel what I'm saying? And y'all got to allow people to do that. Y'all got to allow artists and people to, y'all got to be able to allow people to change, man. We're human beings. You know? You can't always be expecting guys to be the same thing. Like in boxing, you know, you get a lot of guys that start out knocking cats the fuck out, then they get smart. Floyd Mayweather, you know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather was an art. He was knocking cats out in the beginning, okay, and then, you know, his hands started getting brittle, right? Couldn't knock people out no more, okay. So what ended up happening? He learned how to fight differently. He learned how to work his game differently. He learned how to win differently. And everybody want to know, he ain't knocked out a dude since this, that, and the other thing. But what difference does it fucking make? He found a way to win fights. You know, he found a way to survive in the game. You know? And people weren't able to get past it and accept it. Only the real people that followed it. You know what I mean? So people started paying to hate on him, paying to see his demise, see him get knocked out, but he rose above the game. And now people hate him for that. You know? And that's why I laugh. But it also bothers me. It bothers me because it's why wait till something is or someone is gone before we can really appreciate it. You know, appreciate people and things when they're here. Why wait till they're dead and gone? We got this thing in our head, like we act like when a person's dead, because we show love to that person now that they're dead and gone, they're gonna get back up and be like, hey man, that's all I was talking about, man. See, you get it, you get me. That's all I was saying. You know, that's not gonna happen. That's not what happens. You know, it's messed up. But that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. And it's sad. So, okay, so everything's popping, everything's running. Hey, y'all, I'm happy that everything seems to be going along real good. But y'all understand, man, we got to start celebrating and supporting people and things that you know what I'm saying, supporting people and things that are here with us, you know, and stop waiting till they're dead and gone. So I got Lord Finesse with me, who's just joined. Oh, let me get the monitor going so that the fan base can see what's really going on. What's going on, Lord Finesse? How
Bro,
you
you see I'm still in my work clothes, but it just goes to show you that I'm a man on his grind, doing this thing. I like to keep it real.
So you understand what we're talking about, chasing the M's.
Yeah, man, you know, and tonight, not just chasing the M's, my son, his classmate died, and this is on the real, everybody. So this is called commitment. My son had his first therapy session tonight. His mom, he and I, Mike is grieving the passing of one of his classmates, and he's been having some issues in school. So my day started with a meeting with his mother, myself, the principal, and all of his teachers. I put in a full sales day, and we had an individual therapy session tonight. At the same time, I'm committed to this Everybody Eats movement, and I could have changed into my finesse clothes, but I decided, no, I'm not going to do that. I had to grab a quick bite and take care of some business for tomorrow. But I'm here. So first and foremost, let me say what's up to everybody. I'm trying to get my position in the camera right. What's up, everybody? Started a watch party too, Modeja. What's up, everybody? It's your man Finesse, representing Central Jersey, representing Finesse Entertainment, representing Everybody Eats. We're grateful for, looks like Shy Smiley. Thank you for logging on. I see one, it's Vinicius. Thank you for logging on. Where's Unc? Where's Unc tonight, bro?
I don't know. He's not in just yet, but he'll be in after a while.
All right. And I'm gonna invite some people to check out the watch party. And we're gonna get this party started. Who was that who just Marvin Johnson? What's up on Facebook? Let me invite some people here. What's up? Oh man, I see my face. Let me pull back. Yeah, I look real close to the camera, man. So let me see. Let me adjust this a little bit. See if I can move back a little bit. Yeah, well, I'm far from my camera, but close to it. I look very, very close on your monitor. But that's okay, bro.
Yeah.
So man, look. What do I need? You want me to join in the conversation that you've been discussing?
So what we're talking about is just to get you abreast of everything. What we're talking about is I started the segment by saying celebrating birthdays and celebrating people's movements at a cemetery is not the same as celebrating when people are here. I'm talking about the recent passing of an artist that was out in the hood doing a thing, former gangbanger, then street prophet, street motivator, just passed away. I'm not going to say the name. Everybody knows who I'm talking about. It's understood. But my problem is everybody wants to be supportive now that the person's dead. But when the person was alive doing the thing, only his circle was supporting. Everybody, I mean, people support on the cool and the low. But what I was saying is, what if we had more supporters that were surrounding him? What if he was surrounded by more people at the time? Maybe there'd been a different outcome. You know, I don't know. But it just saddens me that we have to wait. My point is what's happened has happened. But what I'm saying is, why do we wait till it's too late to really be supportive? It's not like the person's gonna get up out the box and be like, "Yo, man, that's all I was saying, man. That's all I'm trying to get y'all to see." Hey,
Nakia Harris, what's up, Nakia Harris? Thank you for logging on. You know, let me just say this, brother. Just to interject, Nakia Harris, you've been very supportive. Thank you so much for your support. I hope you can hear me on Facebook, and I'm also on YouNow. Thank you very much. This is like the third time you've joined in. We appreciate the love and support. So there is there is a, I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. There's a poem, Modeja, called "Dead Men Make Convenient Heroes."
Shout out Drew Law.
Yeah, there's a poem, "Dead Men Make Convenient Heroes," and the essence of the poem is, it's easy to make someone who's passed a hero. And to your point, do we also honor them while they're alive? And I think this particular person, you don't mind me, you don't want his name mentioned, Bodacian?
No, we don't need to mention names. We all know what we're talking about. Just the most recent passing just now. We know who we're talking about.
Understood. And FRDRK, thank you for logging on. You know, some are saying it's a conspiracy that because he was about to come out with a documentary of Dr. Sebi, who allegedly had created or discovered a cure for AIDS.
Yeah, and conveniently died from complications of it. Isn't that funny?
Really? Yeah, I know he died. I didn't know what he died of.
It was pneumonia, but it was supposedly pneumonia because it caused by complications. You know, you can speculate all you want, but the point is that's the sick, twisted irony. It's what I tell people, man. The greatest joke that the devil pulled on us was trying to prove that he doesn't exist. It's all us. It's all our fault. But you know,
right.
What you heard that saying.
So I think that if we honor someone, then we need to honor them while they're alive.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
It's like the T-shirt goes. That's at honestthinkingshirts.com. I designed a T-shirt that said, "Pay my respects while I'm alive, while I'm still here." You know what I mean? What's paying respects to my dead body gonna do? I'm not gonna get up out the box and hug you and be like, that's all I was trying to say. It's not gonna happen. We're so far diluted with these ideals and these ideas that we're just paying the most honor and tribute to someone who's dead. Listen, the person's dead. They're not there. They don't occupy that their body is not that residence anymore. They've moved. That's like you move out of your old apartment. I go to your condo and I'm standing in front of the door. Yeah, man, Mike, you was a good friend. You're not there.
Yeah, I think so. So I think this is how we start, bro. I think we start. Let's start with baby steps. So let's commit to honoring those within our circle. So our family and friends in our circle. Everybody in America in particular, we all claim busyness. I'm one of the most busy men I know, and I spend all day in the car. I work in sales, so in between sales calls, I am in my car. And I don't have a fancy car. I have a Honda Accord 2017. I don't know what it cost me. Forget right now. But I'm able to speak from my Bluetooth. So I can call people during the day. Modeja, I've called you. We've had conversations from my car. What's wrong, or are we too busy? And this is everybody watching on YouNow. Thank you for your support. And everybody watching on Facebook, thank you for your support. Why can't we just hit somebody up? We got so many ways to communicate. YouNow family, Facebook family. We got text. We got instant message. We got WhatsApp. We got we have email. There's no excuse not to say hello, not to show love, not to support those. So 12, I think it's 12 Marys, 12 Mary 9. Thank you for watching. You know what I mean? So let's not wait to celebrate someone dead. Let's celebrate them while they're living. My son just tonight gave me this. It says superstar. And on the other side, it says,
he made that for you, or he bought you that?
It says, you're my hero. You know, and I don't want to get emotional because I got to do this show. That Mike and I've been through some things recently.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And I'm not a perfect man, not a perfect parent. I know I'm a committed parent. So what my 12-year-old did is he said, you know what? I don't know what move prompted him to do it, after the session, went to his mom's house. She said, Mike, Finesse. She doesn't call me Finesse. She calls me Mike. Little Mike has something for you. So I go in the house, and this is what I get. So he's celebrating me while I'm alive.
Yeah.
I've told Mo Davis on more than one occasion. Got love for you, bro. No funny shit, but I got love for you. I mean, hopefully that's a celebration of my brother while he's alive, and I pray he lived till 100. So what I'm saying is, let's not be so busy that we can't simply reach out to a family member, a friend, an associate. Yo, how about this? Yo, my man, how you doing? Yo, my sister, how you doing? Yo, babe, how you doing? Grandma, auntie, hubby, whoever. What does it take? Mo Deja, what does it take? It takes nothing but a moment. And now we got voice to text. We got voice to text on my phone. You could speak communication into your phone. Mm-hmm. So let's celebrate each other while we are yet here.
Yes.
That's it.
Live. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm trying to get people to understand. Now this artist has passed away, and everybody, they got everything dedicated to this man now. But what I'm saying is, where was everybody when he was here?
Thank you. Thank you, Shy Smiley, trust number one. Thank you, dear. Mm-hmm. Appreciate. I like you. Thank you for fanning me. I appreciate that. This is real talk.
So yeah, Shy's over here showing mad love. She showed me mad love. She brought us 77 people to come watch the show and whatnot. So shout out to her.
You know what? While we're talking, bro, listen, everybody,
on Facebook. So
if you like this show, spread the word.
Spread it.
I don't know how to fan on YouNow, but however you fan on YouNow, if you're watching on YouNow, you like the show, you like the conversation.
How you fan is you click the picture of the person that's on there, you click their name, and it'll pull up, and there's a little green tab, and you just hit it, and it'll say fan.
Yes, and then too, think there was someone watching the other day, I forget her name, who sent us 200 likes. So how do you send a like? However you do it, please. If you like this, share it. I know on Facebook, if you're watching on Facebook, just share the show on your timeline. Share the watch party on your timeline. You can invite people. Yeah.
Shout out to my cousin Jimmy Teague. What's up? Happy birthday. Are y'all related?
We may be, yeah, because Teague, T-E-A-G-U-E, yeah.
James Teague, that's my little cousin out there in Bethlehem, PA. Out there doing
James Teague, look, my last name is Teague too, bro, a.k.a. Finesse. What's up?
He just celebrated a birthday just recently, so happy belated to him. Or if it was, I can't remember the date, but happy birthday, cuzzo. I see you, man. I love you, man. You're doing your thing over there, man.
We're doing the thug. Hey, I'm going to use a Mo Deja word. We're doing the thug thizzle.
We're doing the thug
thizzle. I love how my brother talks. The thug thizzle. We wiggling right, y'all. Right.
We doing our thug thizzle, fam. You feel me?
Mo Deja, do you mind if I drop a little knowledge, finesse the mind a little bit?
What's good?
You know how we do. So let me just say this. I thought about this today, everybody, and I'm gonna try to expand this to the widest audience possible. Every entrepreneur is a hustler, but not every hustler is an entrepreneur. Thank you, Shy Smiley. Every entrepreneur is a hustler, but not every hustler is an entrepreneur. Mm-hmm. What do I mean by that? Every entrepreneur has to have a get it done by any means necessary mindset. Has to have an I'm not going to quit mindset. Has to have I'm going to make it happen mindset. Has to have I'm going to spend as much time as possible to achieve my goals mindset. Now we know entrepreneur relates to business. Yet entrepreneurship doesn't just apply to business. Maybe it's a relationship. How many of us watching have an entrepreneurial mindset for our relationships? I'm gonna make this work by any means necessary. Now, granted, I hope I don't have to say without law or morals or ethics. I hope we understand that it's all within the parameters of that. And if not, it has to be within those parameters. How about being a parent? I'm I'm a hustle as a parent. Today was a hustle day for me as a parent. You know, Modej and I have talked. He's a hustler parent. How about career? Right? I had one of my colleagues, listen to this, everybody. I have one of my colleagues text me on a Sunday. I am only available for my doctors and my nursing homes, my assisted living facilities. I work in healthcare sales on Sunday. So Modej and YouNow and Facebook family. So she texted me on a Sunday, and I'll be honest, I was heated. I'm like, what? Why she hit me up on a Sunday? So watch this. She hits me up on a Sunday. I respond. And then I said, you know what? I'm available for my accounts Monday through or on weekends. Please limit your conversation, your communication to me Monday through Friday during business hours. She apologized. So I'm like, all right, what's so important about the communication? I'm gonna make my point in a minute. So today, after my evening call at 4:30, about 4:45, I called her. And Modeja, YouNow audience, YouNow family, Facebook family, she didn't even have all of her information right. So like I said, every entrepreneur is a hustler, but yet not every hustler is an entrepreneur. See, we have to have a hustle mindset and an entrepreneurial mindset in every area of our life. I'm gonna get this thing done. Maybe you want to lose weight. Winter's over now, right? We entered spring. Now I'm seeing on Instagram, everybody wants their summer body, right? You better do that by any means necessary. Maybe you want to get money. Now you're walking down my street. We got to get this money, make this thing happen by every means necessary. So every entrepreneur is a hustler, but not every hustler is an entrepreneur. A hustler that doesn't understand business systems and how to organize and tries to get things done, quick money, that's not an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is a builder, a visionary, one who understands systems, processes, and procedures. So first of all, I want to encourage all hustlers to be entrepreneurs. And then I want to encourage all people to have an entrepreneurial planning, thinking, goal setting, getting it done, clock in early and clock out late mindset, because when we give 100%, the universe tends to give 100% back to us. It's your man Finesse.
Well, I tell you, that's the way it ought to be. You know what I mean? In a world that should be more business minded like that. But the problem
Dr. Stephen Gardner, thanks for joining. Go ahead, brother.
The problem that we have here today is that we're in it's not see, we grew up in a generation back when we used to mob the streets back in the 80s and 90s, and we was deep, we was ride or die. You remember how we did when we was kids, man. Everybody, we cut for our homies, man. Our homies, we ran deep, you know what I'm saying? Yes, nowadays, it was more us and we back then. Nowadays, it's more I and me today. People today, that was the topic. That was the other topic I was going to talk about today that I was telling you about on the phone until I got into talking about that artist. And the problem is, I was asking the question, every day I get tried spiritually and emotionally with what I do. Jesus was tried, and he wanted to know why he was doing. He questioned what he was doing it for, and he realized it wasn't his will, but the will of his Father. And every day I question myself, why do I do this? You know what I'm saying? Why am I doing this?
Jersey Allen, what's up?
Bedtime, I love you.
Hey, Mook Mook. How are you?
Good.
He's getting ready to go to bed. Bedtime. He's got school tomorrow. So why am I doing this? Why do I do this? All my life, I've been in this game for how many years? Every time I attempt to help people do a thing, people get on board, take what they want, and then they leave. Take what they need, and then they leave. Run off and do their own thing. I call it a crazy or twisted coincidences. When I was starting up, I was out there. I had my camera phone, and I would see me walking around with my phone. My Galaxy Note 4 and my other phones back in the day, my little cameras and stuff. I was walking around capturing people doing whatever I was doing. Then all of a sudden, I was shooting videos and whatnot. And like I said, twisted coincidences. Now all of a sudden, everybody's got a camera. Everybody's shooting videos. Everybody's doing this. Everybody's doing that. I'm not saying I started it. What I'm saying is when I was doing it for a thing, the people I was doing it for ended up all doing their own thing. And it wasn't like, yo, it's not the village anymore. It's, I want to be the man. I want to be the man. I don't need nobody. I'm going to do, you know what I mean? And that's what my complaint is about. I was doing t-shirts, and the people I was doing t-shirts for, now all of a sudden everybody got their own t-shirts and got their own this and got their own that. They do, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Again, the problem is, it's not that I don't want to see people bubble, is that I come from It Takes a Village. I'm the t-shirt guy, you're the chef. I don't cook. I don't need to cook. We got you. You're the chef. Why do I need to cook if we got you, the chef? You get what I'm saying?
I do. Can I jump in? So interestingly enough, Modeja, you mentioned Jesus, and I'll just say Jesus of Nazareth, because not everyone here embraces Christianity, and I respect all faiths, as does Modeja. The interesting thing is, and Modeja, again, I'm not trying to get preachy. I do want to respond in agreement to what you're saying. What I know you realize it because we talked about this offline. Modeja, you have walked the walk of Jesus of Nazareth, because at the end his disciples abandoned him.
Yeah.
He did for others, and they took it and ran.
Yep.
At the end of his life, he said to his disciples, "Will you leave me too?" So what you've been living, and I use the word redemptive work. So in a sense, you're reversing the course of the humanity that you have come into contact with. And when we have embraced that type of life, whatever our faith tradition, I believe that the universe or the creator will reward us accordingly. I believe that.
That's all good. That's good. But I do it because I love a thing.
But that's the point. That's the point I'm making. Yeah. You're not looking for anything, though I hear the pain in your voice, rightfully so. When you've given of yourself, and any of us who've given of ourselves selflessly and not looking for anything in return, yet on a human level, what we want, and I'll just drop I don't know if it's a big word, how about reciprocity? All reciprocity means is I give and you give. That's reciprocity. And on a human level, all we want is reciprocity. There are relationships that are unsatisfying because there's no reciprocity. Should I say romantic relationships that are not satisfactory because there's no reciprocity. There's marital relationships, no reciprocity. Workplace relationships, employer-employee relationships where there's no reciprocity. So I think what you're saying is, why is there no reciprocity? Because I think that some of the people that you've dealt with they've been selfish.
Yeah, but I also come from, I don't give to get back. It's not a give to get back thing.
Exactly.
But love is reciprocated, so it is a give to get back thing. When you give love and it comes back to you, everybody's energized. That's kind of everybody eats.
It's the circle of life, bro. It's like the Lion King. It's the circle of life.
Right. So
my brother.
So you know what I mean. So give love and get love back. What hurts me in this is people are so goddamn greedy. They're so up on their own high horse. They're so self-minded. Yeah. They act like, you know, and it's those people that talk the ignorant talk. You're the talk, man, I got me, I got mine. I don't need nobody. I'll do that. See why? Everybody want to be the man. Everybody think that they everybody see, that's so single-minded. If that's the case, then LeBron James be the only motherfucker playing for the Lakers right now.
True.
If he's that motherfucking good, then he's
relax, bro. I'm gonna take my tie off and undo my shirt. Yeah, it's this time me to become finesse fully, y'all. All right.
I see. I didn't did it, man. I didn't push the button.
Yeah, you done pushed the button.
Is it something dry? You got something dry on the rocks over there? What you got? Red?
No, bro. I'm good. I haven't imbibed one single thing. But you're right, Modeja. Let's you and I shatter the fallacy. No person is an island. No one. can do it him or herself. As a matter of fact, the most wealthy people, listen to this, YouNow family, Facebook family, the wealthiest people say this, and I've heard them say it. The most recent was Grant Cardone, who is a multi-millionaire real estate investor. Robert Kiyosaki said this: the more people you help, the more wealthy you will become. So that flies in the face of every misguided individual who believes that they made it on their own. No, you didn't.
You did not.
Yo, if I'm in the entertainment business, the music business also. What artist who's made it by yourself? Did you buy your own music?
Man, I was just going there.
Yo, son, it's the truth. Did you buy your own music? No, you didn't buy your own music. Somebody downloaded your single, your EP, your album. Somebody streamed it. Somebody paid for your open mic, your what do you call that? My goodness.
What?
Your showcase. Somebody paid for your concert. Somebody bought your T-shirt, your hat, your jogger. So what person in their right mind, and it's no disrespect to anybody, could ever say I made it on my own? Really? Dude.
No, fuck that. It's disrespect. I don't give a fuck, because you're disrespecting the game when you talk like that.
Yo,
like you did it in the game. Oh, you something, motherfucker. Yeah, I mean disrespect when I say what I say.
Andre Bolden, what's up, my brother? Everybody eats podcast. Everybody's happy hour, gossip hour podcast. Thank you, bro. So yeah, man.
Let me shut these niggas down.
I realize in sales and in business, I need customers. I need accounts. Today, my son went to therapy. As informed as a parent as I am and his mother is, we couldn't do it on our own. We needed a therapist. So we took him to one. And Modeja and YouNow and Facebook family, I could sit back on it was in his home. He's fully licensed by the state of New Jersey. Sat back in his easy chair, brother, and I'm sitting there, and I didn't feel like I needed to be a leader, bro. And I'm a leader every day, all day. And I'm like, yo, I could tell this man everything about my son from the time he was born until now. Yo, I sat back and let this man lead. So I can't heal my son by myself. and I'm not ashamed to say that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we just we got to wake up and understand that no one is an island. One getting, thank you for logging on YouNow.
What up, Neville? Long time, brother. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Shout out, man. Everybody tuning in, man, checking us out. So what's our topic again? Well, it's simple. Stop celebrating people at their tombstone. Celebrate them when they're here. Pay respects when people are alive. You know, certain artists are doing their thing and then they get gunned down in some street stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody want to celebrate. Dude, that's too late. He's dead.
He's dead.
Where was everybody on the block helping him push the block when he was pushing the block? He's putting up his own money, buying up stores and creating jobs and opportunity for people in the hood. I remember the story. I followed that dude from way back. What I didn't see the masses of people putting forth the same effort. What I see was a bunch of groupies trying to get pictures and try to get in and, try to get plugged for their own clout. And that's what I'm talking about. You get motherfuckers that trying to act like they're celebratory towards a person, but it's not about that person. You streaming off of them, trying to get some kind of, plug or some kind of clout off of them. Yeah, man, oh, that's my kid. No, because the camera's on you, you're like that. But what have you done off camera to show support? Who were the people marching arm in arm with Martin Luther King? Not the people celebrating now that he's dead and gone. And who was there getting hosed down and shot at, and dogs sicked on them in the marches, being spit on and eggs thrown at them and all that? See, those people could talk. But the people that celebrating that was on the sidelines, that wasn't really doing nothing, now they want to mourn a man now he's dead and gone. You're not a true supporter.
True that. Yo, brother, hey, Modeja.
It's hurtful, man.
Nothing. You're telling the truth. So, Mike, the late some would say great Michael Jackson, said, I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to make a change, right?
Yeah.
So I'm starting with this man in the mirror, and I'm looking at myself on YouNow. I'm gonna start with him. And I'm committing to letting the people I know whom I care about and or love, that I care about them and love them and celebrate their lives while they are living. I'm gonna do that today. And it was Mahatma Gandhi who said, be the change that you want to see in the world. He said that.
Yeah.
Be the change that you want to see, that I want to see. So if anybody who is listening and watching, you want to see people celebrated while they're living, that's a change. Be that change. Start with the person in the mirror and make a change. They say it takes 40 days to make a new habit. So today's day one, everybody. And I'm not signing off. This is what I say. Start where you are with what you have. Let me move my finger over. Start where you are with what you have and do something today. Start where you are with what you have and do something today. Don't wait till tomorrow. Do it today. The clarion call is Modeja Navarro put out the clarion call tonight. Make a change.
I'm trying to tell people, man.
Bro, I shed a tear. Modeja, I got to tell you, this morning I read about the artist this morning about 5:30. Bro, I shed a tear. I'm tired. I'm tired of our men of color being killed by other men of color.
Well, that goes with a segment that I talked about a long time ago, or I did this. I used to talk about real life shit. I would do my little live segments on my phone, and I talked about it's the higher ups sending our own to do their dirty work so they could say that the damage, that the violence and the problem is within our own communities. So they could place the blame. And it's sad. They use our own to do their dirty work and then blame us for why it's all fucked up amongst ourselves.
And Modeja, this is the thing. The sad part about it is there are some of us who are all too willing to do it. See, that's the tragedy. And I have to choose my words very carefully. They're good and bad in all races. I will preface what I'm saying by saying there's good and bad in all races. And as I get older, the more and the higher I go in corporate America, the longer I stay in corporate America, I see the evil of some, not all, white people. Yet none of them have tried to kill me. The closest I've come to having violence exacted on me has been with another man of color. It's a fact.
Well, yes, because, we're programmed to think that we're less than certain groups of people.
Mm-hmm.
And individually, we're better than the other person that looks like ourselves.
Right. And it's self-hate.
We're better than our own reflection. And so,
well said. Better than our own reflection.
We're better than our own reflection, but we're less than everything else.
Wow.
And so you go around thinking like that, and it's easy to kill a motherfucker that look like you because you think you're better than him. It's like I said, didn't you hear me say this before when I was talking about here's Cain killing Abel all over again. Brother killing brother. It's been going on since.
That's deep.
It's like I was teaching my daughter. It's like I was teaching my daughter. I was telling my daughter, we come from a generation when kids do wrong and do bad. We're taught to beat them. The first thing you want to do is beat the shit out of them. You want to spank them or beat them or whoop them or some shit, right?
Right. Because we learned that. We learned that violence. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I taught my daughter. Now my daughter get a spanking if she get out of hand. I touch on her. She get handled. But here's the thing. I told my daughter, I'm here to teach you up, not beat you up. Right. And parents don't talk to their kids a lot like that. But that's how I talk to your kids. I'm here to teach you up, not beat you up. You understand what I'm saying? It's easy for me to grab a belt and whoop you and then make you feel like a piece of shit. Or I can talk to you and teach you some stuff and show you. That's why you got kids that are all full of anxiety now because they do something wrong. They're worried that they're going to get their heads knocked out because they did something wrong. They got something wrong. No, it's a learning process. I teach my kids. If you did everything right, then what's right and wrong? You wouldn't know nothing. You wouldn't grow, you know? And we talked about that. I think, what was it? I think we talked about it before the show cut off on me when we were talking about everybody love when people praise them, right? When everybody's like, yeah, man, yo, finesse, man, this finesse, that, but this is one ass dude, just one. This is one ass dude sitting in the back of the room. Fuck finesse.
Yeah.
Now
Always.
your whole day is ruined over that one ass dude that was like, fuck finesse. Why?
Pickle Lips. Hold on, Pickle Lips. Thanks for tuning in. I see you on YouNow. Thank you for tuning in. Look, fan us and send us some likes. Yeah. So you know what it is? They say it's post-traumatic slave syndrome. Let me be more articulate. Post-traumatic slave syndrome. Others say it's self-hatred. And you said it very well, Modeja, that you know we've been conditioned to see ourselves less than others, but better than each other. And what way to affirm? Well, how can I put this? I don't want to say it like that. There are those who feel like in order to affirm themselves, they got to destroy another human being, that gives them a sense of power. But that's a sick, twisted sense of power. And you know what?
That is right.
Yeah. And lest it was a government conspiracy, which some are saying that it was a twisted sense of power by the person who did it. I'm powerful all by myself, and I'm powerful in God. I don't need to take somebody else's life to prove that.
Right.
You understand? As I exert force over my environment and make things happen, I feel powerful. I felt powerful today, and I didn't offer my son a nanosecond of therapy, but his mother and I brought him to somebody who could. I walked away feeling powerful. And it's funny, Modeja, one of the things that I've been dealing with right now is why do I have to always be the one emotionally in control? Maybe someone who's watching can relate to this on Facebook and YouNow. Everybody Eats podcast. Everybody Eats Happy Hour, Gossip Hour podcast with Modeja Navarro, and I'm the supporting cast finesse. And I thought about this, bro, because whenever you're in emotional self-control, it means others are out of control. I hope somebody can relate to what I'm saying. And then I thought about it, bro. I said, Mike, finesse. Emotional self-control is a strength. So that means everybody else around you who's not similarly controlled is weak. And you still respond. And I took my mind on rewind and took a repass through my past to the present. And I could count, it was yesterday, I could count the number of times I have responded when heretofore I believed that I was being weak and being a victim. No, anybody here who's practicing emotional self-control, you're not the victim, you're the victor. Because everybody else around you doesn't have the moral, spiritual, and psychic strength to be controlled, but you do. So you're not the victim, you're the victor.
Right.
Yes.
Well, to answer what we talked about just a moment ago, as far as
freak. Thanks for watching. I'm a fan right now.
What's good, Ryan Salinas, man? Shout out to everybody tuning into this Everybody Eats Happy Hour, Gossip Hour. You know what I'm saying? What I'm talking about is the problem is the reason why people act the way they act, and we kill and we hate each other and we knock each other down. It's like the powers that be that put male and female. They put a bunch of male creatures in a box with females that are in heat, but they've castrated all the males. So now the males sense that these females are in heat, but there's nothing they can do. So they go crazy, and then everything starts killing each other off there. Two things happen.
Wow.
They're killing each other off. They're killing each other off, and now they can't reproduce and grow. So there's no growth there. So that thing will kill itself off down to the last one. And that's what I think is happening in this society. We have a thing that's moving us to drive ourselves crazy. You know, they make a couple of us bubble. We're in the hood, we're bubbling. They give us this false hope that we can all bubble like that. So we chase this thing, but we're not paying attention to what's happening in the back shop. What's really happening back here.
Well said.
Backstage. You know what I'm saying? You know, killing each other off and all that. Yeah, we see that in front, but what's really being hid behind us? You know?
This is deep. I think, you know, we, in a sense, we're preaching to the already converted, as they say. So what I will say is spread the word among your circles of influence. If you see any youth, and you got to get them while they're children and adolescents, to steer them in the right direction. Show them some love, give them some mentoring. Now, you can't be their parent unless they don't have parents, but you can be an example. You can be an example to show them there are other ways to communicate than with your fists. And I study martial arts, or with a weapon, knife, bat, gun. And the truest act of power is to be a success. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And Modeji, whatever you did, man, the broadcast is looking good, brother. So thank you for your patience and for your diligence to make this happen.
Well, I'm trying to make this thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just turned on the watch party, bro. I like that. Good.
Yeah, I was trying to I'm trying to invite everybody to you know. There are other ways to communicate. I seen what was going on. I'm trying to really broaden the
base.
Yeah. People need to understand what we're doing here, man. Because that's what I was saying. That was the subject of what I was doing this for, is why am I doing this? What is it all about? You know what I'm saying? What is this all about? I'm not in it to beg people that don't really want it. I'm not in it to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not in it to force people to do something they want to do. All I'm in it to do is help, man, and we all eat. I want to eat. But here's my thing. You know, it's like I tell, you know, my son's mother and everything like this. Listen, I've met with a lot of people that carry a lot of negative energy with them. Always angry, always bitter, always pissed off, whatever. And I tell them, I said, listen, I used to get so mad at that and so frustrated with that. And I realized, okay, that's cool. You know what? What's the point of me being mad about that? Here's the thing. It's your body, it's your mind, it's your emotions, it's your feelings. You are completely right. I don't have the right to tell you how to feel, but you don't have the right to tell me that I can't feel happy and be in positive spirits. You don't have the right to impose your negative energy on me and suck my positive energy out of me. You want to be negative, do that and be happy with what you're doing and stay in your state of being, but you can't tell me how to feel. You know what I'm saying? And once I started acting and being like that, that's when I realized, yo, I've resolved a problem that was otherwise problematic for me.
I think we have to live our truth.
Yep.
We also cannot expect anyone to make us happy, or even more than that, content with who we are. That is a process that we have to engage in ourselves.
Right.
I think we have to be responsible for our own happiness. I think also for those of us who want a relationship or who are in one. I think it was Will Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, said it.
Oh
yeah. She created a live about a week or two ago and said it's not anybody's job to make you happy. It's your job to make you happy.
Didn't Will Smith say that about her?
I think, you know what? I think that's what she was talking about. Yeah. And I think she said, if I'm not mistaken, I think she said when she first heard it, she was feeling some type of way, but I think she thought about it and he was right. See, I don't know. I'm in a good place now. I'm happy with my life. There was a time in my life, Modeja, about 10 years ago when I wasn't happy. I wasn't depressed, but I wasn't happy. But I look at my life now as I've reached midlife, baby boomer that I am. I look back on my life, and for all intent and purposes, I've lived a good life. I've had some trauma in my life, which maybe one day I'll talk about. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it now, but I've had trauma in my life. I've had disappointments, setbacks. I've had people set me up, sabotage what I was trying to do.
I'm coming.
Engage in passive aggressive behavior. 4 years ago, I was in a situation where I actually had to make my peace with God. And I said, you know, God, if I don't live through this, I've lived a good life. Maybe I'll talk about that one day. Modeja knows what I'm talking about. We talk about it off air. And it's funny. It's rather liberating. You know what? It's rather liberating when you're in a point in your life where you say, you know, I'm in something. I don't even know if I'm going to live out of it. Live it through. And you really have to come to terms with how you've lived your life. And at 50, I made my peace.
Keep going. I'm coming. Keep going.
Right. Yeah, no problem.
Gotta let wife in the door.
Okay. At 50, I made my peace. And it was rather liberating. So let me tick off some bullet points here. Number one, you are responsible for your own happiness. Number two, you are responsible for your own joy and peace. Number three, live your truth. Don't live my truth. I'm not going to live your truth. Don't live anybody else's truth. Live your truth. What's that, number three? Number four, life has, and I'll use what may sound like an oxymoron. Listen to this, everybody, on YouNow. Listen to this. Facebook, listen to this. Love. Well, life has sweet pain and bitter joy. Diane Ellis, appreciate you watching. Sweet pain. I want to just take a moment. It's 9:41. Take a little station break. You are watching the Everybody Eats Happy Hour Gossip Hour podcast. I'm your co-host, Finesse. My co-host, Modeja Navarro, stepped away from the camera for a moment. We were talking about a few things. Number one, we were talking about honoring people while they were alive. There was a tragic death of a very famous hip-hop artist yesterday. I believe it was yesterday. We mourn the loss. I talked about the fact that every entrepreneur is a hustler, but not every hustler is an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is a hustler who has a system. And the hustler is just somebody trying to get it by any means necessary, working every angle. Now we're talking about being happy and living one's truth and also not letting anyone dissuade you or deter you from what you love and what you want to do and who you are. Live your truth. I just got a notification. Live your truth. I'm living my truth every day, and I don't care who doesn't like it. Not those of you who are watching on Facebook and YouNow, but other people. I mean, I've been talked about in my life. When I was in high school, this is old, man. I was called corny by a certain quote unquote in people, right? And it hurt. But what could I do? I just had to keep being me. And some of those same people who said I was corny, voted me most likely to succeed. And I was elected to be the class speaker. So it's interesting. Your naysayers today may be your greatest cheerleaders tomorrow. And it's interesting because I was 16, 17. I didn't know anything. I didn't know a fraction then of what I know now. All I could do is continue to be me. That's all you can do. Continue to be you. Because you are the best you that you can be. Doesn't that sound interesting? You are the best you that you can be. So listen, somebody in the chat, we have Jersey Allen in the chat. We got one Getting in the chat. We got one Pickle Lips in the chat. 22 Mocha Freak in the chat. And listen, give me some feedback. What do you think about what I'm saying? You're not a victim, you're a victor. If you've overcome anything, you're not a victim, you're a victor. That's what I think. Who's that? Hey, Emmett, thank you. Appreciate you watching. Shy Smiley, appreciate you watching. Jersey Allen, appreciate you watching. One Get Pickle Lips, thank you for watching. And we have Andre Bolden. who had joined in. Thank you. We have Diane Ellis. Let me look at some more people who logged on. Marvin Johnson, Nakia Harris, Stephen Gardner. Thank you very much. Stephen Gardner, my co-host for Unchurched Live. Who's that? Veg Max. Hey, what's going on? Wow. So Veg Max, listen. Hello, how are you? Veg Max, how do you invited 409 fans to this broadcast? How do you do that? Can you give me like a one-liner? Because that's amazing. So I'm waiting for Veg Max to give me a short exclamation. Thank you for the applause. Yes, yes, yes. Listen, if you're liking this broadcast, fan me, Mike T, aka Finesse, fan Modeja Navarro, and Veg Max, I'm gonna fan you right now. How about that? Yes. How about that? So this is yes. So you have to fan up people. Then you go to the first button to the chat bar. All right. So everybody fan up people. Then go to the first button to the chat next to the chat bar and send us some. What did you send us? Fans. Send us fans. Hey, Modeja, you back? I've been holding you while you were gone, bro. And I'm gonna step away to get some water, man. I'll be back. And I got like 5 more minutes to be on, and I'm loving every minute, man. I'll be right back.
Look at this. Look at this. Shout out to everybody tuning in to the Everybody East Gossip Hour, Happy Hour, where we talk about every damn thing. And I know Lord Finesse y'all's mind with all the information that he has to give you from he's more business, political minded, if you will. Me, I'm more like professional, street minded.
That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm back. I got to get some water, everybody. I've been talking almost an hour with no water.
It's all about that Texas spring water where we drink healthy out here in Texas.
So let me hey, so listen, everybody, I keep it real. Tonight, you notice I'm not in my finesse clothes. I had my son had his first therapy session tonight. He's grieving the passing of one of his schoolmates, and he's had some challenges since then. And his friend passed in January. And I'm a good dad, but I'm a bad therapist. I can't be a therapist. So had a long day. Started off with a meeting with the principal and his teachers. Excuse me, put in a full sales day. Had therapy tonight. So I came back. I wanted to be on the air. I didn't want to take extra time. I had to eat a little something. I didn't want to take any extra time off air from the show. So I came on with my tie. But then after a while, I got very, very much into the broadcast, unbutton the shirt, took the tie off. I like when Modeja and I vibe on the air. And this is good stuff. Celebrate people while they're living, man.
Celebrate us while we're here.
Yo,
don't pay respects at a funeral. Pay your respects to me right now. While I can shake your hand, give you a hug, and tell you I appreciate you too.
And you know what? It's interesting because I said this earlier. And so for those who are Veg Mex, yep. Yes, he it's interesting. He went into anaphylactic shock, Veg Mex. My son is 12. He was 11 at the time. His friend was 11. And the situation was so tragic. I live in New Jersey. It made Channel 11 News, which is a major news station out of New York. That's how bad it was. And they say that the grief process or the bereavement process, that transition we make after someone dies, and with a family member, a loved one, is 2 to 5 years. People don't know that. You see. So I said this in the meeting this morning. I said, Michael is in the first, not even the first quarter of grief. You understand? And why am I saying this? Because it's important to know that Modeja and I, yes, we're on here. We hopefully we're infotaining. We joke, we laugh, we get serious, we curse. We're real.
We are what you call this edutainers.
Edutainers, yeah. I mean, we're real people. We go through things like you. You know what I mean? But I made a commitment to my brother to be on this show. You understand? And so I just had to, I came home, I got a little something. I said, let me get on the air. 5 minutes before getting on, I said, okay, I like to finesse the mind every day that I'm on. And I said, okay, let me deal with this hustler entrepreneur thing. But I had to shake all that off today. Because here, once this camera goes on, then Modeja and I are we're giving our energy, right, Modeja? We're giving our energy because we want to help people. And I'm not one, listen, let me just say this. I'm not one to just open up my life to everybody. However, I've been on media now for about 7 years. And I just felt moved to say, hey, this is what's going on. I'm not asking for pity or sympathy or empathy. I thank you for it. If you give it, VegMex, I see you. I appreciate the emojis. Look, this is real shit. And we still gotta be up. When I raise my hand and Modeja connects me, it's time, y'all. You understand? I got to be raw.
Gotta be ready.
Gotta be ready to do what I do.
Ready. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we were talking about, man. And then so I went on to asking about why I do this, man. What do I do this for? This everybody eats movement. What do I do it for? Especially how I've been treated in this life by my peers, by people I've reached out to help, people that I tried to show that I cared about their movement.
Mm-hmm.
People just getting into my circle, taking what they want or what they need.
Well said.
And then,
mm-hmm.
Why do I do it? Why am I still here trying to help people? Why do I care? You know?
Because you're a caring individual. That's why. What does VegMex say?
Hi, VegMex.
She said she'll be right back. I have to walk the doggos. All right, VegMex. You know, Modeja, because listen, I said while you had stepped away, we gotta be who we are. We gotta live our truth. If we don't live our truth, we're gonna be miserable. You're a loving person, and see, loving people who become unloving, let the wounds that they've experienced dissuade them. On the other hand, when we've been wounded, we got to find a way to heal. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you, I took yesterday and I turned off my phone, and I haven't done that, Modeja, in probably 8 months. But I'm like, you know what? I got to heal me. I got to disconnect. So I just shut it down. Yeah, bro, I shut it down. I'm like, yo, what's up? But done. And I'm back today. And then what I've discovered is we have to become more discriminating about who we help. And when we see that someone does not have the same, for lack of a better word, spirit we have, then we have a decision to make because we're setting ourselves up for hurt.
So would you say discriminating or would you say more discerning?
Your better word, discerning. Like this person's trying to take advantage of me. You know what I mean? So let me step away. You see what I'm saying? Let me step away. I learned that. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I think I learned it the hard way. And there was a saying that a good friend of mine's father said. This was back almost 40 years ago. He said, if the bee stings you once, it's the bee's fault. He said, if the bee stings you twice, it's your fault. I'll never forget it.
That's the old shame on me thing?
Yeah, bro. If the bee stings you once, it's the bee's fault. The bee stings you twice, it's your fault. So that bee stings me once, and that's a metaphor for someone taking advantage of us, using us, hurting us. All right, that's their fault. But the second time, it's off.
It got me to the point where I was ready to just tell everybody, if you want to do everything on your own and you want to act like you don't need nobody's help and that you're better than everybody, then fuck it.
Yeah.
I just shut everything down and just do my own stuff where, the left hand don't have to know what the right hand's doing. You just gonna watch me bubble on the cool, but I'm not gonna be out there. Everybody eats was just gonna be another T-shirt, and it was gonna be the radio station. Everything's gonna be shut down, and I was just gonna promote my own shit, use my own resources to promote me and my own stuff. And then I just thought about it. I was like, There's a lot of people that are really benefiting from this. There's a lot of people that the stuff that we talk about, it really touches home to a lot of people that really appreciate what, what we're trying to tell and teach people. Like I said, man, I'm here to teach people up, not beat people up.
I like it, brother. So Modeja, I think my hour's almost up, man. I got about 2 more minutes, bro. To be on. I love it, man. I wake up when I get on the show. I just had to come on the show, man, and just start flowing with it. But yeah. So as I sign off for the night, not forever, for the night, I think a good way for me to end is by saying what Modeja said. If there's anyone in your circle tonight whom you love, you care about, as the homie say, you fuck with, if that's the language you want to use, then instant message them, text them, what's the word? Call them, email them, Snapchat them, WhatsApp them. I mean, on and on and on. Let's see, I have this thing. Let me look at my phone. I have this encrypted app. It's encrypted now. Okay? It's called Signal, right? Signal them. Just let them know, hey, how about this? Think about somebody you haven't seen or heard from in 30 days. Hit them up. Matter of fact, I got somebody I'm going to hit up right now. As soon as we hang up.
In how many days?
Say it again.
In how many days?
30. Just 30. Matter of fact, I'm going to call somebody right now. I think I called her. I'm going to call her right now. I invited her to the watch party. I'm going to call her right now because I've been seeing her post on Facebook, but I have not spoken to her. I'm going to hit her up. And I got another person right now. I'm going to hit him up. So, Modeja.
Yes, sir.
I'll be back on Wednesday, bro. 3 brothers.
Wednesday.
Yeah, 3 brothers. I told you we had that conversation earlier about tomorrow. 3 brothers. And I'm actually gonna do a commercial Wednesday morning, a Facebook Live about what was the topic for 3 brothers, and I'll get them to you tomorrow. So everybody's your man Finesse. Everybody eats Happy Hour, Gossip Hour podcast. I'm supporting my brother Modeja Navarro. Every time I sign off any of my shows, this is what I do. Start where you are, number 1. What you have, number 2. And do something today. Let me get my fingers right. Do something today, number 3. One love. Peace. All right, everybody. Tomorrow. Modeja.
Finesse. Yes, sir.
One love.
Appreciate that, man. Thanks for finessing the young people's minds and the people. Just finessing the people's minds, yo. I appreciate it, man. It's yeah. Peace out, brother. So that was Lord Finesse, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all so much for tuning into the Everybody Eats Happy Hour Gossip Hour. Now that we have Lord Finesse has visited with us, we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into this is one of the new joints. So earlier today in the podcast, I played a song called No Fakes by this up-and-coming artist by the name of Nate Allure. Look out for him, ladies and germs. The name of his label is called Open Mind Media. Check him out. The guy's awesome. I played No Fakes by him. Now he's emailed me another joint called Juicy. So I'm anxious to checking this one out. So we'll check that out right now. But before we get into that, I want to get into the jingle and then we'll go. Here we go.
Yo, when I say I love you, it ain't on no funny shit. It means I see you. Bottom line, everybody. That's somebody.
I've been trying to hit it all the time. Sorry, baby, making love to you ain't no crime. Every single night you go loud. And every single night I'm trying to tell you you're my life. Cause you got that juicy baby. You driving me so crazy. I think that you're the one. You always turn me on. So is you coming with me? Baby, why you playing games like you ain't fucking with me? I should believe you when you tell me you was too much of free. Last time was so good, disbeliever. You got so many ways to please a nigga with your body, baby, I'm must say that I ain't from you. Shawty in a couple of days. I'm touching your phone with some signals, you like nigga behave. But how can I get what I ass like? I like it, girl. You're so sweet and I need you, girl. So I'm taking it if you know me, girl. I'm been trying to hit it all the time. Sorry, baby, making love to you ain't no crime. Every single night you going loud. And every single night I'm trying to tell you in my line. Cause you got that juicy, baby. You driving me so crazy. I think that you're the one. You always turn me on. And girl, that's my word. I'm addicted to pretty when you put a lot you was curves. Other niggas try to talk me, but you know that's absurd. You know that they will on the beat, so say that shit for the butter. So how's that ass for me one time? Damn, you such a tease, baby, oh my. You make me wanna fall in love. And you tell me I can look, I can't touch, but how can I get what I ass like? I like candy, girl. You so sweet and I need you, girl. So I'ma say it again if you know me. Girl, I'ma try to hit it all the time. Sorry, baby, making love to you in my crime. Every single night you going loud. And every single night I'm trying to tell you in my line. Cause you got that juicy, baby. You driving me so crazy. I think that you're the one. You always turn me on. You always turn me on. You always turn me on.
This is CRZN 74, the Everybody Station.
Shout out Nader Lurd, Open Mind Media. Yeah. This joint's location off. Last joint was juicy.
You know what it is, yeah. You know what it was, yeah. Girl, I can't afford, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, you thought you had one. I ain't trying to finesse none. Girl, who's that text on? Oh, yeah. Wait. Turn your location off, baby. Hands up them draws. You get a round of applause.
Let me know what y'all think about
Turn your
this joint.
location off, baby. Hands up them draws. You get a round of applause. Wait. I ain't got no time, girl, for your boyfriend. Tell your ring off, that shit's annoying. We don't need no one to kill the vibe. As soon as he pull up, girl, I'll arrive. I just caught a body in the leg at the same time. Shorty picked a drip and decided that it's all mine. I finesse your baby out of panties and she don't mind. Say that she gon' call her bestie up. I'm like, oh my, little baby fit, yeah. Say that she's so used to it, she down for this, yeah. All inside the venue getting hella lit, yeah. Shawty, don't you know, don't get attached to this, yeah. You know what it is, yeah. You know what it was, yeah. Girl, I can't afford, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, you thought you had one. I ain't trying to finesse none. Girl, who's that text on? Oh, yeah. Wait. Turn your location off, baby. Hands up them draws. You get a round of applause. Turn your location off, baby. Hands up them draws. You get a round of applause. Late night hours, hit my jack, shorty, you know that I'm coming. All them signals that you sending me, and you know I want it. I don't know why you playing games, just best you stop the frying, no. I just met a chick out of ATL, said she got a man, I was like, oh well. Show me what you got, just like show and tell. Go to pick in the movies, made a movie in that bitch. And oh my, little baby fit, yeah. Say that she's so used to it, she down for this, yeah. All inside the venue getting hella lit, yeah. Shawty, don't you know, don't get attached to this, yeah. You know what it is, yeah. You know what it was, yeah. Girl, I can't afford, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, you thought you had one. I ain't trying to finesse none. Girl, who's that text on? Oh, yeah. Wait. Turn your location off, baby. Hands up them draws. You get a round of applause. Turn your location off, baby. Hands up them draws. You get a round of applause.
Unsuccessful people don't have hate. Everybody.
Little bit of reggae, yo, for those reggae hits. Smokers out there, shout out to all smokers, yo, shout out to Sergeant England. shout out all my people in Mama Africa. Russia, we got Germany, Austria area, Germany area. Shout out all my people in Europe. Yes, this joint is by yours truly. All the joint requested. So shout out all people requested. We're smoking, we're smoking, they must legalize it. Got them know that Jaja don't baptize it. When he did not do it, they commercialize it. Want them to break just the analyze it until the money comes. They don't chemicalize it. They get prescription and then humanize it. And they take them and they die and they cover everything that's created by Jaja. What's your marijuana? We smoking, we smoking, marijuana. We smoking, we smoking, marijuana. We smoking, we smoking, marijuana.
Tequila, the righteousness.
Shut up, Brandon.
Come over, better than this righteousness to check it. Culture.
We're smoking marijuana. 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 Mama Africa. Mama Africa, listen to your children, we calling out to you. We smoking,
This is CRZN 74, the Everybody Station.
Yeah. What's going on? Welcome to the Everybody Eats Happy Hour / Gossip Hour, where we talk about every and anything on here. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, why not? Everybody busy killing each other over shit. Everybody busy talking down on people over shit. People are doing whatever they can to hurt each other over stuff, but we ain't time to talk about stuff. So on this platform, we're going to talk about stuff. And just because you disagree doesn't mean that we have to be disagreeable, like Lord Finesse always says, or we have to hate each other, we have to fight a war. Why? You understand what I'm saying? Who wrote the book that because I don't agree with your points of view on things that we have to be enemies? Okay, I don't agree. All right, but just because I don't agree doesn't mean that I shouldn't listen to what you're saying just to hear you out. And maybe I might have picked up some pointers. Who knows? I might have picked up something that I may not have seen before. I may have overlooked and like, damn, okay. You know, it doesn't change my mind 100%. But the thing is it might enlighten me a little bit and might help to broaden my perspective on things a little bit more in my worldview. You know what I'm saying? So the topic that we talked about today, mostly, we talked about a little bit of that fallen soldier that was the recent rapper that was just slain in the streets of LA. We don't have to say his name. Everybody knows who I'm talking about. I was talking about how it's just sad that people want to move around and recognize when death is involved, when someone's already been killed and you know, taken from us. I think that it's wrong that we have to act like that. You know what I'm saying? Move when people are alive. So it took me to my next thing, and it's a t-shirt. Y'all, please check me out. HonestThinkingShirts.com. That's www.HonestThinkingShirts.com. HonestThinkingShirts.com. Okay, check me out. Honest Thinking Shirts with 1 T. And one of the shirts says, "Pay me my respects while I'm still alive. Don't wait till I'm dead." You know what I mean? And that's what I'm talking about. You know, we have this, I don't know, this way of thinking, this thought process that if we show as much love as we can to somebody who's died, you know, it's almost as if that we're going to get back, the dead person's going to get up out of the box and be like, "Hey man, that's all I'm saying. That's all I ever wanted." No, it's too late. The person is dead. You know, show them that you love them when they're alive. Show everybody. Tell, you know, when somebody tells you, "Hey man, I love you," that gives them the opportunity to tell them they love you back. You know what I mean? And validate your existence. You understand what I'm saying? We're too busy chasing all these booty twerker girls that's online. I swear, every other thing I look at is some girl doing this. I promise you. Every picture I see of a girl, she's holding up her phone, she's doing this, or she's doing this, with her booty sticking out, and she's this shit. What the fuck? We don't see it. Girls, that's nothing like a girl looking at the picture and just like, you know, cute no more. It's this shit now. Now everything is this. All we see is the backside of people anymore. You know what I'm saying? And it's just ridiculous. And they just dropping and squatting and, you know, they doing all this shit. Listen, I like a big booty like everybody else, but damn, if that's the only thing on the menu, that gets, that's going to get played out. Shout out Casey. What's up, girl? Leander in the house. Cornian Bailey. What's up, K9? You know, it's just tiresome. I'm tired of seeing girls with little booties trying to make themselves look like they have big booties. They're throwing their stomachs out, arching the shit out of their back, trying to get a booty. Girls just showing these sexy little workouts. And then when men begin to objectify you and look at you like a fucking steak dinner, then you want to get mad and be offended. You know, why the fuck you looking at me like that? You know what I'm saying? I'm up here. Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to look at you up here when this is all I see is titties and cleavage and booty cheeks and stomachs and fat camel toe. It's kind of hard. When you're showing your wallet and you have $100,000 in your wallet, it's going to be hard to look in your eyes when I'm looking at your money. Because I'm thinking, how can I get that? Just like I'm thinking about the body. If you're showing off the body, I'm thinking as a man, how the fuck can I get that? I want that. I want them titties. I want that fat ass. I want to stick my dick all the way in there till my dick run out. My lower back is all up in that motherfucker. You can't tell where the back end of my dick start and the front end of my top end of my ass begin or end. I'm all up in that shit. I'm trying to get all the way in. Yeah, don't look at me and get mad. You get mad, but that's the shit, man. You tease a dog with a steak and he bites your hand, now you want to blame the dog. Can't do that. You can't do that. You understand what I'm saying? But I went off on a little tangent there. But what I'm saying is, listen, all I see is all that silliness online and everything. And then when somebody's dead that's trying to make a change, trying to make a difference, now everybody want to be supported. That's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? I think if more people would have stood up with that person making a difference and contributed, come out of their pocket, do whatever they can to be part of a thing. It's one thing to be on camera shouting out something. It's one thing to be out there, yeah, man, all fucks with that do hard, man. What have you contributed? Well, you know, I ain't got nothing to contribute, but you know, hi, Juliet. That's Julie right there, guys. She's waving. Hi, Julie. Hi. There she is. Okay. Lovely. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, family first all the time, yo. You know, family stuff, man. You understand? Anyway, I just get sick and tired of seeing people always acting like they had somebody's back when they don't. You've not contributed nothing to nobody's movement. You're not doing anything, man. At least if you tried to contribute to a thing, you could talk. It's like when I was telling Lord Finesse, you know, when he was on here just a while ago, I was talking about, you know, the people that marched with Martin Luther King, they could talk. They was arm in arm with Martin Luther King, moving on his movement, trying to make a change. Not the people standing on the sidelines. Oh, you know, Dr. King was a this and Dr. King was a that. And well, what have you done to show support towards Dr. King's cause? Well, I was there. Where were you? Were you in the line or were you on the sideline while they were getting dogs sicked on them or eggs thrown at them or being spat on and people throwing rocks and shit at them, hosing them down? Where were you at? Where were you? You know, it's easy to stay in the back and be like, hey, man, I was there. I seen the whole thing go down. Seeing something go down and being a part of a thing. It's like a person that sees people in the community tearing down the community and they don't do nothing about it. They stand up. They just stand there. I seen it all happen. But what did you do to try to stop it and do something different and better? Well, yeah, I ain't none of mine. I ain't trying to do all that. See, you're not about the movement. You know, I think we talked about that some weeks ago when we were asking the question, does white privilege exist? And you get a lot of people that talk about, you know, it's one thing to talk about racism is wrong, prejudice is wrong, bigotry is wrong, and that when you're reaping the benefits of the privileges that come with being a certain color, you know, it's always easy to, yeah, that's wrong, I don't agree, but you're reaping the benefits of it, you know, than if you weren't and you're standing up to fight for a thing. You get what I'm saying? You're willing to say something so that you could say, well, you know, I'm an advocate for that, but what have you done? You're not willing to give up your throne. You're not willing to give up your benefits. You're not willing to give up the privilege. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about. It's easy to talk about the struggle when your plate is full, when your table has food on it, and your fridge is full and your cupboards are full. You know, it's easy to talk about how dying of thirst is a terrible tragedy when you got an ice cold bottle of water in your hand and people are starving, haven't had water for days, weeks, months. You understand what I'm talking about? It's always easy, you know? And so that was the problem that I had with that, man. Show love when a motherfucker's here. Don't wait till a motherfucker's dead. Then you, that was my nigga. That was not your nigga. Because I come from a generation when we was ride or die, man. You know, we mobbed and we did it. It ain't no fun if the homie can't have none. Y'all remember that era? You know what I'm saying? It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. And I know it's about sex, but I made it about a lifestyle. You know, it wasn't no fun. Like, I always was a go-getter. You know what I mean? But I wasn't having fun if my people around me wasn't riding and having fun. So I always made it where everybody was having fun. Everybody who know me, really know me, know that's who I was. It wasn't fun if my homies and everybody wasn't in on what we was whatever I had going on. I lost a lot of opportunities worrying about other niggas. You know, I lost modeling opportunities. I lost, you know, a lot of opportunities to do big things on TV and whatnot because I was worried about everybody else instead of being worried about myself, you know? But that was just who I was. But I'm a dude that when you know I ride. That's why I do what I do. And there's still people that still try to knock you down, try to fuck with you, try to hate. What are you going to do? Are those going to be the people that are going to have something nice to say at my funeral? Well, save your breath. Just don't even waste your time. Don't even come to my funeral. You don't come to my studio and I'm right here. You don't come to my house. Those people that fuck with me, yeah, if the shoe fits, I'm talking to those cats that they know who I'm talking to. But the cats that do ride with me, the people that have rode with me, ridden with me, that ride with me, you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to the people that just do all the jaw. Oh, Mo, yeah, everybody use it, my nigga. You ain't did nothing to put in. You're just using my movement to raise your clout. You're trying to get clout off of me. And there's cats that do that all the time. There's cats that's always trying to get clout off of other people movement, trying to act like they do something. Then when a motherfucker dead, man, sad, man, yo, that nigga always, nah, man. Nah, save your breath. Say that shit. You know? We got to start moving when people are moving. If we really about the movement, move. It's understood that Nick Cannon is trying to pick up the movement. I want to see that. I would like to see Nick Cannon, and I would like to see anybody else that has the opportunity to pick up where the fallen soldier has left off and carry on. You know what I mean? You know, I have a song, and it was like, I think it was Police Release We is a reggae song I did. And in that song, it talks about, and it's in circulation. Hold on, let me see. I think it's in circulation here. Police Release We. And it talks about, you know, police brutality, how people use the badge to take advantage of their public authority and their power, how the government, how people of power, not just even the government. I'm not all against the government. I'm just against anyone with power that takes advantage of their power to hurt the people, to hurt their constituents. They use their power to step all over us, shit all over us, and then want us to pay for everything. They tax us for everything. I have a problem with that. You know what I mean? That's not a village. That's somebody. That's what a mosquito doesn't benefit the person that it's biting and sucking blood from, does it? No, it leaves you with infections. It leaves you with disease. It leaves you with a horrible itch and a nasty little welt. And that's what I think that people in power in this country are. Mosquito. They come in, they suck the lifeblood out of its people, and then they leave us with disease. You know, they leave us with malaria or AIDS or whatever the fuck the mosquito's carrying. Then we get a nasty, itchy welt that's painful and itchy, that stings and burns and itches and is welted up, you know, leaves us sick, leaves us depleted. That's what I think is going on. I have a problem with that in this country. And I know y'all feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? But the thing of it is, people talk about the wrong shit. But when it's come to talk about this shit, they don't talk about this shit. And then the ones that have the courage to talk about this shit somehow get gunned down or get killed. For what? What's up, Paul Musan? Long time, brother. Good to see you, man. Rastafari. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Pay your respects for people when they're alive, man. What's it to you to pick up the phone? You always on the phone looking at these booty cheeking bitches out here that's nasty. And it be, you know, they got these big, fat, nasty bitches out here twerking, tweaking with all this cellulite and shit in their thighs and they underwear all up their asses and all this big old booty in and shit just looking sloppy and nasty because you put a tattoo on it does not make fat look cute. I don't give a fuck how you slice it. Fat is fat is fat. What you ought to be worried about is your health, honey. Get in the gym and tighten up that ass. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you know, what I'm saying is it's just we worried about the wrong shit. Then when people try to get in and do a thing, then they kill us off and then everybody want to show love and shit when a motherfucker's dead. No, pay your respects when a motherfucker's alive. When people are here, pay your respects. You understand? All right, we're gonna take the track and play that joint that I was telling you about. It's called Police Release Me by yours truly, by me. But first, the jingle.
Unsuccessful people don't have haters. You better ask somebody. Everybody. You can't no run, but you get police back that the reason for gun. You say it's a mistake and make them fall down. Cause you feeling threatened so you make them fall down. If you feel in danger, why you should not run? Jump behind the cover till you back up and come. Cause you full of time is the reason don't come. False authority make innocent blood run. You take advantage of this situation. They take advantage of the situation. Them abuse with their mentality. Why? They killing John just to run. Tell me why? Oh, why? Tell me why? John not to bring God go. John on the wall, John on the hall, John on the just children. John on the wall, John on the door, John on the wall, John on the name, John on the wall, John on the watch this game. John hide from the phones, John have no love, John lives home. 1, 2, 3.
I tired of man a plague and other people like it they on them by the hand. The police them freaking records, see we wrong with them, they calling we hear no apology, increase them broken family. But now I eat and you're calling, the boy don't pay for the iniquity, and now the damage are you causing me, because when the men are to be killers, and when you're going to kill and be, you cannot destroy what is hard to kill, because all the size the shoot your heart to feel, your heart just connected, baby.
I tired of people looking pretty with their puppy dark eye and now give me body language say hey I feel sorry for me, but ain't nobody out there going to sorry for me. We were born to only suffering, and all the things that people do to suffer with. It's time to make the change up from half a week and be the kings we were born to be.
You're not on the walls, you're not on the hall, you're not the judge's children, no. You're not on the walls, you're not on the doors, you're not always alone.
Yo, when I say I love you, it ain't on no funny shit. It means I see you. Bottom line, everybody.
I pray for the Lord and for the people that because we don't last the mind, man. Everything and everybody don't go crazy, you check me.
There are many things in life, yeah, that no dirty. Many things in life, no corrupted. There many things go on in life. It's the hopeless. The people them no follow me. Many man a man them suffering all the time. Many children them they hungry. All the food, all the work without just discipline. Can we train? Otherwise the cross they overwhelm. They got to lead the places. This is rainbow. The finish line. 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 But this is rainbow.
I really have to at the end of the tunnel. We in a bad place, but don't mean that we in trouble. Leave your things alone and it won't be any trouble. Time for man and man to go down the way forward. I'm messing with the world, just maintain. Just stop pointing finger and take the blame. I'm messing with the weather and let things change. For the better, like your orange. Stop contaminate fresh water, just a shame. I'm plant more trees, so it could rain. I'm walk without things, run down the drain. Boys are humble, it's gonna come again.
There are many things in life, yeah, that no dirty. Many things in life, no corrupted. There many things go on in life. They seem hopeless. The people them not follow me. Many man a man them suffering all the time. Many children them they hungry. All the food, all the work without just discipline. Can we train? Otherwise the cross they overwhelm. They going to lead the places. This is rainbow. The finish line. 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 This is rainbow.
These are way of hope. But take no man for joke. Could I need the different barrel and no smoke. Don't let darkness play with you. And the poison you're going choke. Or you think I know that one of wickedness is overlooked. That's your life on you. Your life is not the same. So you recognize the spiritual things. Them go try and take you down. But I like it all around. And the foot them cannot stop on all the ground. No.
There are many things in life, yeah, that no dirty. Many things in life, no corrupted. There many things go on in life. It seem hopeless. The people them not follow me. Many man a man them suffering all the time. Many children them they hungry. All the food, all the work without just discipline. Can we train? Otherwise the cross they overwhelm. They going to lead the places.
Yeah. And then we got one more joint. Shout out to my man, Devlin, out of the UK. This is Scout 12. He likes this joint, so we'll play this in. Shout out to the UK. Shout out to all the people that support me, yo. Here we go.
Yo.
This is one of my favorite joints I made. I made this by scratch. I love this. This is something
People don't lost their mind.
just having fun, man.
They feel like we in the last days.
I don't understand.
All these songs are right on time. Too. We let people go on this work.
I don't understand the wickedness of man. What we going through? What we going through? What we going through? The last days come. Tell the truth, brother man. Why man a kill a man for the sake of carry guns? Tell the truth, brother man. Why policeman and kill a brother man for the sake of fun? Tell the truth, brother man. Why is this world gone upside down crazy? Tell the truth, brother man. Why we going back to the days of our one?
What you going to do? Just come in. And you notice that you got no place to run. What you going to do? Just come in. And you notice that you get no place to run.
Just come in. Just come in. Just come in. For the people them, yes, just Jerusalem. Now we going back to the days of our one.
What you going to do?
Just come in.
And you notice that you got no place to run. What you going to do?
Just come in.
And you notice that you got no place to run.
Just come in. Just come in. Just come in. I don't understand. I don't understand the wickedness of man. What we going through? What we going through? What we going through? I don't understand. I don't understand the wickedness of man. What we going through? What we going through? What we going through? Last days come. Last days come. Last days come. Last days come. Tell the truth, yeah. 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 Tell the
Jerusalem, Rastafari, music. Ah, man, y'all are killing me out here in the UK. Look, all right, listen, man. Look. This is my time, but I will do it one more joint. Tell me who the Pretenders. Shout out to all the people that's out here showing me love in the UK. What's goody, man? I don't know who I am out there, man, but I really appreciate that. Shout out to all my fans out in Europe and everything. I just wish I had more fans here in the States. Where my fans in the States at? Y'all gonna take that? Y'all gonna take the abuse? My European fans are loving me more than y'all. What's goody? What is going on? I really appreciate it. All right, this is the last track, and then it's my time. I gotta wrap it up. I'm past the 2-hour mark with the tell me who the Pretenders. This is an older joint too from a couple years ago. This is more about foolishness in the hip hop game, but let's hear it. Let's see what's cracking lately with it. Here we go. Another fun joint that I did about 3 years ago.
the street for blame. The life what I'm on the blame. Got them running all over the place. When they're born with your life, what they're chasing up on tonight. Send us something to your radio. Oh, the promise is they're not gonna make it.
Yo, stay with me. It's a reality music, you know. People selling their souls to be on the radio and they don't make it. Be true to yourself, man. Fight for your own craft. Stop being pretentious. Because somebody bought you a gold chain, gold mouth, whatever you think you know. Not.
Why you can't hear it? Them man them some serious pretenders. The videos don't see it. Them man some serious pretenders. What are the things for them wearing? Yeah, them man some serious pretenders. I know they got them man staring. I know them man them some serious pretenders. It's a whole train. Somebody knows your name. Spending money.
Where's the real music? It seems like the music is no more. Come on. This is CRCN 74, the Everybody Eat Station. The Everybody Eat Station. That about wraps up my time here for the Everybody Eats Happy Hour / Gossip Hour, man. I cannot thank all the many wonderful people that have tuned in to listen to me go off and on about, or go on and on, or whatever, about things that go on in life. The thing is, though, is you think it, I say it. That's the motto for my company, Honest Thinking Shirts, man. I learned that going through my PTSD and my anxiety and all the shit that I was dealing with, I learned to stop keeping things penned up in my chest, man. That's why I tell y'all know me. I'm AKA. All my AKAs, huh? Honest Thinking Shirts. It's best to have your feelings on your shirt than on your chest. You can learn something from me. Don't pay me respects when I'm dead. I'm not there. I'm gone. This is the time to pay my respect. Pay people respects when they're alive and give me the opportunity to pay you the same homage too, because your existence is just as important as mine. You understand what I'm saying? It's really sad to see people always want to come together after somebody's fucking died. It's not going to change now. They're not going to get up out the box and be like, this is all I'm saying. It hasn't brought Martin Luther King back. It hasn't brought Jesus back. It hasn't brought any of these people back. You know, love them when they're here. Now, Jesus said he's coming back, and that's God stuff. But I'm talking about regular human beings. You know, being kind when they're dead doesn't bring them back. I don't know why people seem to get this satisfaction in their heads that because I said something kind at someone's funeral, they're sitting there at the funeral talking about, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is all no, what different, what does it matter? But see, it makes a matter when you can go up to somebody who's alive and well and tell them you love them. And they tell you, I love you, and they give you a hug, and they tell you how important you are to them. Now you gone back more full and more completed than when you started to go over to just tell them something. You're more fulfilled. That's all I'm talking about, man. I'm not here to beat nobody up. I'm here to teach people up, not beat people up. That's why I teach my kids. That's what I tell my kids all the time. I'm not here to beat you up. I'm here to teach you up. You know what I'm saying? And y'all better ask somebody, man. HonestThinkingShirts.com. Go to my store. Please check me out. Y'all are buying everybody else's shit. Go to my store and check me out, man. For real. If you love me, you love what I'm talking about, you love what I'm doing, help me eat. It's not about me. It's about my success. What's my success? Making sure that my child eats. Making sure that his children eat. Because I don't know what kind of a fucking world's going to be. I'm so scared. My child's only 5. What's he, you know? I'm almost 50 and he's almost 6. So in the next 15 years, you know, I'm going to be up there. Well, what's he going to be doing? What's going to be happening for him? What's this world going to be for him? And at the rate things are going, man, you know, come on, man. We got to get together, y'all. We got to really get back into this life stuff, back into it's the village, man. I miss that. The village. What happened to the village? You remember when it was the village? It took a village. And what was in the village? What did the village consist of? You had the caretakers. Those are the people that took care of the young, while the men foraged and hunted, or the women. It doesn't matter. I don't give a damn. However the village was, there's patriarchal societies and matriarch societies. So either way, depending on what the society was, who gives a fuck? Nobody cares. We're just talking, right? But there were people that took care of the young. There were people that were the bakers. They tilled the grain and made the bread. There were the butchers. Those are people that killed the cattle and made the meat and stuff like that for the meal. They're the people that gathered the berries and the roots and the leafy stuff, whatever, to eat, the onions and the wild seasonings and stuff like that for the foods and whatnot. You know, the fisher people, there were the fishermen. I mean, it was the village. You get where I'm going with this. And everybody contributed to each their own in creating a society. Now, everybody wants to be the man. Well, that's not how it works. Everybody can't be the man. You know what I mean? But we can all come together and create a thing. I'm going to call it the Voltron effect. Voltron cannot be Voltron without the 5 lions, right? It's 4 or 5 lions, right? I think it's 5 lions. The red, the black. It was the red lion, the black lion, the yellow lion, the green lion, and the blue lion. Yeah, 5. So you can't have Voltron without the 5 lions. Shout out Wes Barker. Shout out Keyshawn Wilson. Everybody that's tuned in. You can't have Voltron without the 5 lions. That's life. Man, it doesn't matter what your color is, man. They're just telling us that's what matters. That doesn't fucking matter. Everybody plays a part. We got white people, yellow people, orange people, red people, whatever, black people, brown people, everything in between. Listen, albino people, it doesn't fucking matter what your color is. It matters what do we contribute to our societies to make us whole as a community. That's what matters. Why is that so hard, man? Play your role. Know your role. Play your role. Stay in your lane. You know? It's also good to learn other roles. Here's why. Because when somebody gets sick and falls off, step in their stead and help out until that person's back on their feet. You know what I mean? But you understand what I'm saying? But if you teach them up instead of beat them up, then you'll have somebody that in case that person falls off, somebody's there to step in their place and take their place until they died or they've gotten hurt and can get better and get back in the game. You understand what I'm saying? Man, I'm not preaching, man. I'm trying to teach people stuff, man. We're making life way too fucking hard. Why? Who wrote the fucking book that life has to be hard? Who said life has to be hard? Why can't we all just find things we love to do the things we love to do? You understand? Work hard at what you love, and then it's not work. And now you're doing what you love, and you're reaping the benefits of it, and you're more healthy and less stressed. and your children and family are healthy and less stressed. We got these kids that are all stressed out and traumatized already. All these young kids killing themselves. Why? Stressed out. What the fuck? When I was a teenager, young kid, I ain't know anything about stress. I knew about G.I. Joes and Transformers and Thundercats and shit like that. I rode bikes. And was I bullied? People fucked with me until I learned how to punch people in sleep. And then people stopped fucking with me. You know what I mean? But, you know, that's life shit. I fell, how many times I fell in the dirt. I should have broken my neck and back, falling out of trees, hammers falling from building tree forts, a hammer falling, bust me in the head, rocks. Man, but you pick up, you get the stitches, you go to the doctor, you're in a cast for a while, you're back at it again. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Pay tribute to people who are living. Stop trying to glorify people when they're dead, man. I'm not saying don't salute them off and see them off when they've died. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't say farewell. I'm saying celebrate people when we're here. Celebrate us in our lives. Celebrate each other, man. I'm done with it, yo. Y'all know me. Modeja Navarro, man. Honest thinking shirts. It's better to have your feelings on your shirt than on your chest. You know what I'm saying? You think it, I say it. Hashtag team footage. Y'all know me. I got that footage. And everybody eats. Hashtag everybody eats. When I tell you I love you, it ain't on no funny shit. It means I see you. I see your movement. I see and recognize your hard work. You understand? I recognize your struggle, your hustle. Everybody eats. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. And with that, here's the jingle.
Yo, when I say I love you, it ain't on no funny shit. It means I see you. Bottom line,
Everybody eats. You better ask somebody, man. Tune in tomorrow with the Three Brothers stuff with Lord Finesse, my man, Devin White, a.k.a. D. Gat Dangler. You can't spell Dangler without the angler in it. All you fishing people know what I'm talking about. I love y'all, man. I salute y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. You guys are the best. This isn't for me. This is for everybody. Everybody eats. I love y'all, man. Salute. God bless.